What if I told you that I found a way to earn $100 a day, every day, by only doing 10 days of work? In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the right companies, how to contact them, how to secure them, how you're going to help them, and then of course, how to generate at least $100 a day, every day for at least a year. So why give all this information away? Because I know that only 1% of everyone that watches this video is actually going to implement it. So the question is, are you part of that 1%? Let's find out. So one of the most expensive parts of running a direct-to-consumer business is new customer acquisition. And really, it's not just acquiring those new customers, but also maintaining those customers after they make that initial purchase. So the basic strategy here is we're actually going to reach out to companies and help them not acquire new customers, but help them maintain any new customers that come in so that they'll make a secondary or tertiary purchase on their Shopify store. The best part of this is we're going to be using a billing strategy that no company is going to be willing to say no to. So one of the most important aspects of this entire strategy is making sure that you pick a niche that you're familiar with. So you're going to want to start building a list of companies in a niche that you are very familiar with and you understand the industry extremely well. For example, let's say you pick the niche of protein powder companies. What you're going to do is you're going to go onto Amazon and you're going to search protein powder companies. Then you're going to build a list on Google Sheets of every single protein powder company that shows up on the first 20 pages of Amazon. You're going to put the company name in one column, you're going to put their website in a second column, and then you're going to put a third column for contact information. Now, once you have over 100 companies on this spreadsheet, you're going to want to start researching who the contact person will be at this company. Now, there are a couple ways you can do this. There's a free way and then there's a paid way. Now, the free way is simply just doing research by either visiting their website, trying to determine who the founder is, who the CEO is, and then gathering that information along with the website URL, and then using sites like hunter.io to confirm that that's their actual email address. Additionally, you can pay for a service like hunter.io where you can actually get that information just by typing in the company website, and it'll actually produce all of the contacts associated with that domain automatically. Now we're going to go through the list of 100 companies and send a very specific email outlining exactly what we're going to do. So in our email, we want to be sure to call out and understand exactly what their retention rate is for new customer acquisition. Additionally, we want to make sure that we explain specifically how we're going to help them and assist them with increasing the number of customers they retain. The important thing to remember in your pitch is that you're going to help them reduce their customer acquisition costs by increasing the amount of return customers they get through their new customer acquisition strategy. And the big benefit here is they're not going to pay you until you're successful by helping them to actually increase the amount of retention that they get. This is obviously a win-win for them. So let's get into exactly how you can help them. So in my experience, 90% of brands do a pretty decent job with new customer acquisition, but where they really fall off is with how they handle those new customers after they make that initial purchase. Now, regardless of who you work with, the process is pretty much exactly the same. So you're going to want to utilize every single software that they have, whether that's email, SMS, retargeting on social media. The main goal here is to make sure you have 8 to 12 touch points with that new customer, providing the best promotions that this brand has, pushing them to specific products that they maybe tried with a variety pack or a sample pack or whatever sample product they received, And you really want to refine them down this specific funnel to ensure that they make that second purchase. The best part of this is we're going to tag all these customers to ensure that we can track the success of exactly what we're doing for each brand. Now, rather than going through all the very specific details of how to bring that customer through the journey, what I've decided to do is instead create a document that outlines exactly what I've done to help those new customers go through that specific journey and have all of those touch points, whether it's email, SMS, or retargeting. I put it all in one single document that you'll be able to download at the link below. So the big question is, how do we actually make money from this? And the bottom line is, we're only going to make money when they save money. And we're going to do this by understanding two of the most important factors that play a role in this: their customer acquisition costs and their customer lifetime value. For example, let's say brand A has a customer acquisition cost of $30 and a customer lifetime value of $500. But let's say with their current strategy, 90% of the customers that actually make a first-time purchase do not make a second purchase. If they're pulling in 100 new customers a month, that's a whopping $45,000 lost in future revenues. And the key to this is you're going to charge them a percentage of the customers that they actually maintain. So if they're pulling in 100 new customers a month, and you're able to take them from 10 customers returning to 30 customers returning, you'll be adding $10,000 in future revenues per month, or $120,000 per year. And that's how we're going to charge these clients. We're going to charge them a percentage of the future revenues generated by these customers, these new customers that you're maintaining to their store. Now, in my experience, I've been able to charge 10 to 50% of the added revenue generated from these new customers month over month over month. This means you can spend 10 days or less setting up these customer flows and these customer journeys, but still maintain that recurring revenue month over month over month by helping them to maintain more of their new customers. As you can see, this is not a simple process, and this is not very simple to implement. But what I can tell you is, for the limited amount of work that you're actually going to put in, this is a great way for you to do something as a side hustle or something that is in addition to your day job to actually assist you in increasing the amount of passive income that you can actually generate by helping multiple brands to retain more of their new customers and then simply just get a percentage of those secondary or tertiary sales. So all in all, I hope that you're one of those 1% that will actually take some of these tips and tricks, utilize them, and help others to go and grow their Shopify.